History Lesson 2, New Kings and Kingdom. Tripartite struggle: Gurjar Pratihara, Pala and Rashtrakuta. Gurjar Pratihara had John in Malwa, Pala in Bengal and Rashtrakuta in Deccan. The tripartite struggle was a long-drawn conflict among the ruler of Gurjar Pratihara, Rashtrakuta and Pala dynasty for control over Kannauj. Battle of Tarain in 1191 AD between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. This picture is related to Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj Chauhan successfully victory over the Muhammad Ghori in First Battle of Tarain. First Battle of Tarain. First Battle of Tarain is between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. The First Battle of Tarain happened in the year 1191. After taking over many places all over the world, Muhammad Ghori showed interest in India. Prithviraj Chauhan was the ruling king. He came to know about the Muhammad Ghori marching toward Delhi. Second Battle of Tarain. The Second Battle of Tarain was fought in the year 1192. Prithviraj Chauhan, the Rajput ruler of India, fought against Muhammad Ghori, the ruler of Turks in the Second Battle of Tarain. After the victory of Muhammad Ghori, the Rajput regime in India collapsed and never recovered. Vijayalaya, the founder. The founder of Chola dynasty was Vijayalaya, who conquered the kingdom of Tanjore during mid-8th century. Various kings interested to build temple in this time. Chola administration. The administration was headed by the king. The Chola kingship was hereditary in nature. As per the Chola royal family tradition, the eldest son succeeded the king to the Chola throne. The tiger was the royal emblem of Chola king. The king was assisted in his work by a council of ministers. The whole empire was divided into 9 provinces called Mandalam. Each province was headed by a viceroy who received order from the king. Each Mandalam was divided into a number of Kottam or Valnadu, which was further subdivided into Nadu. Each Nadu was further divided into village called Urs. The Chola kingdom its neighbors. Look the map of India where the Chola kingdom is powerful in that time. One of the most important administration unit of the Chola was Nadu. Each Nadu was headed by a Nattar, while the council of Nadu was named Nattavi. The responsibility of the village administration was entrusted to the village assembly called Gram Sabha, the lowest unit of the Chola administration. It was involved in the maintenance of the road, tank, temple. The qualification necessary to become a member of committee of the Sabha in Chola Empire. First point, the member should be owner of land from which land revenue is collected. They should have their own homes. They should be between 35 and 70 years of age. They should have knowledge of the Veda. They should be well versed in administrative matter and should be honest. They should not be member of any other committee in the last 3 years. Agriculture and irrigation. Although agriculture had developed earlier in other part of Tamil Nadu, it was only from the 5th or 6th century that this area was opened up the large scale cultivation. Forest had to be cleared in some region, land had to be revealed in other area, in other delta region, embankment had to be built to prevent water to the field. In many cases it was necessary to water crop artificially. A variety of methods were used for irrigation. Splendid temples and bronze sculpture. The big temples of Tanjore and Gangaikonda built by Raja and Rajendra are architectural and sculpture marvels. Chola temple often became the nucleus of settlement which grew around them. These were center of craft production. Temples were also endowed with land by ruler as well as by others. The produce of this land went to maintain all the specialty who worked at the temple. And famous temple, Brideshwar temple, which was built by Raj first in Tanjavur. Dancing Girls is the best architecture in Chola dynasty. That's all. Thank you.